So just state your name and then spell your last name for me.
My name is Jessica Hernandez, Hernandez.
Okay. All right, so my first question is, when did you first visit TCHS?
Back in September, I
Okay.
came and visited.
Okay.
And I didn't know what I was going to get myself into,
Right.
especially coming
Yeah.
in here and it being with high school students.
Yeah,
So.
right.
But yeah, back in September
Okay.
last year.
And how did you hear about it?
I actually just looked up online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was able to look up online and get the info.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I found out.
That's easy.
Yeah.
All right. And how long did it take you to complete the whole program?
About like 5 months.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, because I was here full time.
Oh, okay.
So I was here all day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how long, is that just a regular school day from what time to what time?
So it would be from 8 to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, so it's a long day.
Yeah, it is a long
Every
day. Every day.
Oh my gosh. And what were you doing before this program?
Okay, so I did dentistry for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so while doing dentistry, I then got my makeup certification.
Okay.
So I was doing juggling both, and then I got very unhappy in the dental field. So I enrolled myself in cosmetology school,
Okay.
completed that,
Okay.
and that wasn't for me, and then I decided to enroll in barbering school.
Okay.
And I love it.
How did you get into dentistry? How did that come up?
You know what? I started young. I was like right before, I wasn't even 21 when I started doing dentistry.
Oh, okay.
So I had my daughter at a young age, and so it was time for me to grow up and get a real job. So I actually applied for a front desk at the dental office, and then they told me I needed to learn the back to then, understand what patients are talking about when they call,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. So I ended up learning everything. I ended up doing a little bit of everything. I
Okay.
did marketing. I did the dental assisting.
Oh, wow.
I dealt with it all.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
And then how did you get into the whole makeup? How did that come up?
So it was something that I was really interested. Like my whole life, I always was interested in hair and makeup.
Okay.
But obviously, like I had said previously, I had my daughter at a young age, so I didn't really get to pursue that career.
Right.
So I felt like when I was in my 30s, I think it was right before I was 30. My daughter was already a little bit much more older, so I felt like it was time for me to do me.
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, that's good.
Yeah. So I got into doing the makeup, and
Okay.
I've been doing that over 5 years.
Oh, wow.
I love doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I watch tutorials like all the time.
you?
Like I usually don't do it. I don't do contour or anything that's
Okay.
serious when I come to work. But
Yeah, sure.
Usually when I'm going out or something, like it'll probably take me a while.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
Yeah, it is
like,
fun.
It's so much fun. And I always, like, my theory, like, to women, I always tell them, I'm like, makeup is not like a bad haircut. You can wipe it off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
play around in a mirror, you
Yeah.
know, see what works for you, and,
I know.
and go from there.
Yeah, and it's not always. I always try and like get the expensive products, but like I've learned that. I mean, you really don't have to spend a lot of money. To
No,
look good.
it's all how you apply it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that works.
Well, okay. So how old are you exactly?
I am. I will be 35 this year. I had to think about it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I usually have to think about how old my sister is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be 35 in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how old is your daughter?
She's 14.
Oh wow. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so much more fun because you're like
It
you're
is
so much closer.
Yeah, and we're getting to be, very close and really good friends.
Yeah, yeah,
You know? But
that's
don't get
awesome.
me wrong, I still
Yeah.
am in charge.
Yeah. You gotta lay down the law.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understand. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so, and let's see, you answered that question. And how many hours did you have to complete to, like, finish the whole program?
Okay, so when you have your cosmetology license already, you have to complete 695 hours.
Okay.
To get the
Wow.
barbering. Yeah.
That's a
If
lot.
I didn't have it, if I didn't have my cosmetology license, it would have been 1,250 hours I would have had to do.
Oh my gosh.
So it was nice I had that. So,
Okay.
so 695 hours.
Okay, so where did you do the cosmetology?
So
school?
I actually went to Pulse Beauty Academy, which is out in Downingtown.
Okay.
And that's where I completed my cosmetology hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my roommate actually, she went to like a TCHS in high school, and now she's from New Jersey, and she had to come to PA, and now she has to go back to school because you need more hours in PA. Yeah, so
was she able to transfer like hours?
She got to transfer most of them, but she has to go back to school, and she had to go to this blow drying class for like 6 hours the other day, and she was like, "What am I gonna do?"
Oh no, yeah, because she was like, "I already know all this stuff."
Yeah, she already like works at Avante.
Yeah, and plus every state, like you said, it's different amount of hours, and you have to reapply for the license for each state.
And she's like working on doing the whole makeup thing, so she hasn't even gotten through that yet. So
oh my gosh,
she works like 40 hours a week already, and she's still got to do that. So
I get it.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah.
I get it. I so totally get it. And I had a family too when I was doing everything. So
exactly.
Like work, school, family.
Yeah,
it's a lot to juggle.
It is, and I feel like you guys, it's all like application too. So I feel like you're learning even more things that you still on yourself.
Oh, yeah. Good thing it's black.
Yeah. Seriously. All right, and what was the biggest challenge of completing the program?
The biggest challenge for me was the age difference between me and the students.
Yeah.
That was a big challenge for me. The thing is you know, as me being an adult, I'm there be serious. You know, I'm paying to be here. A lot of times the students, you know, don't get me wrong, students are great, but, you know, they're not at that same mentality and goal that I'm here for.
Right.
So that took a lot of adjustment for me.
Okay.
Because, you know, it was so different. And I was serious and they weren't. You know, they had to come.
Did they come to you for help whenever they needed?
You know what? Some of them did, yes, and I was more than happy to. It actually felt good, to you know help them out and kind of give them pointers on what to do. So that was fun. Yeah, yeah.
So it ended up being a great part of being here.
Exactly.
Like working with them.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. That's good. And what was your favorite part of the whole program?
My favorite part of the whole program was actually just being able to come in and talk with Mr. Givler and Mr. Fields and kind of, you know, get their pointers, you know, them watching me and say, hey, this is what you need to do to fix it and blah, blah, blah. So it actually was great that I could have someone do that for me instead of me going out in the real world and be like, uh-oh. Yeah. And nobody's there to tell me, don't do that.
Right. And where do you plan to go from here?
Well, I actually currently do work at a barbershop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I do work at a barbershop, and I just recently just got into full-time.
Oh, okay.
I was doing part-time. I was going to take over this young lady's position that she was pregnant. She was planning to leave her position, and now she's left, and I am in there. Yeah, full board. So
okay. Yeah. Where is it?
It's in Westchester. It's Van Rin's Barbershop.
Okay.
Yeah, right on Gay Street. We're right located in front of the post office.
Okay. That's so funny. I'm pretty sure my boyfriend goes there. So funny.
Really?
Yeah. Because I live in Westchester. I go to Westchester.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My boss has two shops. Westchester Barber, which is on High Street.
Okay.
And that's right in front of Barnaby's, and then us, we're right on Gay Street.
Okay,
that's so cool.
Yeah, that's
small world.
Yeah. Okay, and if you could give any advice to students interested in the program, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, do it. I would tell them do it, absolutely. To have a trade is the best thing that you can do for yourself. You know, yes, I encourage kids and just people in general to go get further education as far as college and all that, but at least do a trade. I mean, if you go to college, at least you have a trade to make some money off of, or, you know, if you did go to college and whatever you did choose to do just didn't work out, you have something to fall back on.
Yeah.
So absolutely, go ahead with it. You know, I didn't think that in my 30s I would be where I'm at right now, and I'm actually very excited with this new chapter in my life. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, and let's see, where is the other one? And what did you learn besides the whole barbering, everything? Like, what did you learn that you can take from the whole program in your own life?
You know, everybody comes from different backgrounds. So what I got to see, you know, were kids who come from different lifestyles, and the thing is like you shouldn't judge people, and sometimes with the way they act, because you never really know what's going on, you know, when they're home. Yeah. So, you know, that was a big eye opener for me. I mean, even though me growing up, I grew up not in a good place, you know, but I decided to not, you know, live in that kind of a lifestyle and change myself, and hopefully that these kids, you know, knowing that they maybe not grow up in the nicest neighborhoods or whatever, that they choose to kind of change it.
Right.
So
they don't let it affect them.
Exactly. So basically what I would take from it is just, you know, obviously to not judge people for the way that they do, because you just never know what, you know, how it is at home for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Well, I loved hearing your story. That was really awesome. Well, it didn't take too long.